All right. And this next matchup, I am not happy to talk about, but my Philadelphia Eagles get blown out by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers winning and upsetting the Eagles. The Buccaneers just took over immediately. Soon as they got the ball, it was over. They just dominated, scoring 14 points in the first quarter and 10 points in the second quarter. Mayfield was just zipping the ball, getting the ball out of his hands quicker than anybody this week in the NFL, and just finding all the right targets. Mike Evans had a hell of a game, 8 receptions for 94 yards, a touchdown. Hell, he had 14 targets, so they were trying to feed him, because before that, Mike Evans was not having a great year. But they got the ball to him now. But this was just a blowout. Soon as it was hike, I had no hope from. Todd Bowles and the Buccaneers have Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni's number. Last year in the playoffs, they blew him out. I think the year before that, they beat him. He just has their number. And talk about, well, let's stick with Philadelphia. Let's stick with the Tampa Bay before I get into Philadelphia. Mayfield, second in passing yards. He's doing great. I think only Sam Arnold is beating him in passing yards, I believe. But Mayfield is kicking ass. So he's doing really great. 30 for 47 for 347 yards and 2 touchdowns and only 2 sacks. So, he was spreading the ball around all around as well. So it wasn't just Evans and Goodwin. A lot of people got involved. Even Sterling Shepard got involved. Chris Godwin, 6 receptions, 69 yards. Kate Otten, 6 receptions, 52 yards. And Sterling Shepard, 3 receptions for 51 yards. And Rashad White even got in there for 2 big receptions for 35 yards. So he was spreading the ball around, lighting all the Eagles up. And good balance between Bucky Irving and Rashad White. Both had 10 carries each and both had 49 yards each, with Bucky Irving getting a touchdown and Baker Mayfield getting a rushing touchdown too. So from the word go, their offense was just dominating the Eagles. The Eagles had a slight chance there to come back when they got the safety. And you're like, oh, they're only 2 scores now and they get the ball back. If they score this touchdown, they're only down 1 score. And what happens? Well, strip sack, bye-bye. And okay, let's get on with the Eagles. Yes, the Eagles were without their best offensive weapons outside of Barkley. A.J. Brown, who is a top 5 receiver in this league, and Devontae Smith, one of the top 25 receivers in this league, both out. And Lane Johnson, arguably one of the best right tackles in the last 10 years, or since he's been joining the league. People say that he's the best right tackle in the league right now. He's out. Okay? Right guard is hurt. Back then, got beat up. Whatever. But there's no excuse how the Eagles were so unprepared for this game. Guys were taking IVs because it was so hot. The Eagles' problems, they're unprepared almost every game. They have yet to score any points in the first quarter this year. And it's 4 games. I think it dates back before that. I think it goes 6 or 7 straight games that they haven't scored in the first quarter. That's unbelievable when you had this kind of offense. And it's even more unbelievable this year because you have Barkley, who is killing it this year. This team is almost just unreal with this much talent on one team. Now, a lot of the talent wasn't playing this week, but don't give me that BS how this is how it's supposed to be, They haven't, like I said, they haven't scored in this whole year in the first quarter. They were outgained 186 yards to 0 in the first quarter to the Buccaneers. I think Buccaneers went to over 250 yards even when the second quarter got into it. And absolutely horrible tackling by the Eagles. I'm just watching the game and just seeing guys just completely miss tackles. Just like, what are you doing? Like, do you need to go back to high school football and learn how to tackle? Like, what are you doing? What is this JV crappy ass college tackling? Like, what are you guys doing? I think it was around 20 missed tackles. 20. These are professionals. I mean, I don't know if they got confused with these fast. The Mayfield just gained the ball of his hands really quick and they couldn't get the arms around him. Bull crap. Okay. Now, Maddox he's done. He's cooked. Avant Maddox, the slot corner, I have no idea why they still they have him out there. They're exposing him. I don't care if he did decent with the Saints, okay? They are exposing the hell out of him. Pick Cooper DeJean, the rookie you drafted, okay? It's been now a few weeks. It's been almost a month since he's been healthy. He should know the playbook and put him in. Our other rookie corner is doing great, okay? When the people he was guarding, he was doing good. Darius Slay, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, Darius Slay is old now, 33, 34. He's looking like it as well, okay? He's average at best right now at starting corner, okay? Don't forget he let Drake London get that touchdown to win the game. He was just staring at Kirk Cousins while Drake goes behind him and he catches a touchdown. He gets exposed in this game, okay? So, and he gets on Twitter and says, if you're going to talk bad about me, you got to talk about my stats that you did in the past. Key word, Slay. In the past. You're no longer that guy anymore. I'm sorry. Old man River, old man time catches up to everybody. And he has caught up to you. You are just an average corner now. Hopefully you get better as the team as the year goes on and you don't get hurt. I'm praying you do, because Mitchell should be in your spot at the starting corner, and then it should maybe be Ringo and them the two starting quarters and see what could happen. The Slay, you're just average, and you're tweeting about your stats you've done in the past. I'm sorry, pal, you're no longer that guy anymore, okay? So him and Maddox, especially Maddox, needs to go. Have Maddox do special teams and have Cooper DeJean be the starting slot corner. It's what you draft him for, or put him at safety. Do something. Get Avant Maddox out of the slot. And what's up with Isaiah Rodgers? It was told, everybody has thought that he was going to start, to be the starting corner out right next to Slay. The guy's not starting. What happened? Did he just fall out of favor? He hurt his hand, so he didn't play against the Packers, and he didn't play the second game. But he's been healthy since then. He's not getting no starts. Pit him somewhere. He looked great in camp, and now he doesn't all of a sudden. What's up with this coaching? I don't understand it. Bonehead moves or bonehead, please. I'm sorry. I know it's not all on Nick, but the guy needs to go. You can't have this much talent on one team and be this so inconsistent. Last year, we go 9-0, 10-1, and then we have a catastrophic fall to earth, and we lose in the first round playoffs in a blowout to the Buccaneers, just like they did what they did to them to them on Sunday. This is unreal. This is preparation. Nick Sirianni does not have these guys. The culture he built is not working, and him and Hurts must have a bad relationship with each other. So you might as well get that out the way. So some changes need to happen, okay? White, the linebacker, start playing him or trade him for something. This is ridiculous. There's a lot of injuries. The Broncos need a damn new linebacker. Trade him over there for something. You need to do something. Have White at least mix in, okay? I know Dean has been all right. He was terrible this game, Nakobe Dean. But, have White mix in, do something. Change Maddox, put DeJean in. I know we have a bye week, so make some changes. DeJean at the slot. Have Isaiah Rodgers more on the field, okay? These guys need to play, okay? The Maddox is cooked, and Slay is no longer the dominant corner he is, and time has caught up with him. CJ Gardner, the guy is such hit or miss too as well. He's inconsistent. He had some blown coverages as well. He runs his mouth too. Sometimes it gets the other opponents pissed off and it works in our favor. But man, back it up if you're gonna run your mouth. You need to back it up every game if you're gonna run your mouth. Let's be real. So there's those. The corners, something needs to happen. And what is it? Why do the Eagles their corners play always 5-10 yards off of their receivers? I'm not a football player. I've never played the game. Okay, I'm not a coach. But I see other teams playing man-to-man and being tight with them, and they have more success than the Eagles playing this soft zone bull crap. I don't understand it. Play some man-to-man. Play tough. Let's see what our corners are worth. But no, we don't. We play 5-10 yards off the wide receiver, and you see how they exposed us, getting the ball quick out of the hands. This is going to be a recipe for other teams. Get the ball quick out of your hands, and then so their Carter can't get us, the defensive tackle. He can't sack us because he couldn't get no pressure. Hike, boom, throw the ball out of his hands. We did get 2 sacks. Very nice to see that finally our defensive ends got a sack. Brandon Graham, probably the oldest defensive lineman in the league who's starting, got a sack. I mean, good. He's actually pretty decent for being 36 years old. But he should not be getting sacked. Josh Sweat got a sack, but that was because he got pressured by the defensive tackle, by Milton Williams. So something needs to happen. Some changes need to happen. Now, we are going to get completely healthy after the bye week. A.J. Brown said he'd be back. Smith will be back. Lane Johnson will be back. Back then will probably get healthy, so our offensive line is better. But changes need to happen on this defense, and they need to go make a trade for somebody. They need to get a defensive end who could get to the quarterback. Huff has so far been a wash. Terrible signing by Howie Roseman, okay? So we're not getting nothing at Jonathan Dotson. The Eagles, let's get on Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, he is turning the ball over way too much. I have it here in my notes. The guy can't stop turning the ball over. He's become now a turnover machine. Hurts and everybody in this coaching staff need to redo this offense. Okay? Jalen Hurts is more and more looking like he is not a pocket passer. He needs to become Lamar Jackson. Okay? Run the ball. This team needs to be a running team. A running team first. Rely on Barkley, between 20 and 30 carries. Okay? That's what Barkley should be getting. And having Gainwell get some carries here and there. And Jalen Hurts getting 10 to 15 carries. That's what he needs. That's the recipe for the Eagles being any good. If we're not going to make any changes on defense, then we got to keep the opponent's defense on the field by running the ball. That's what we need to be. No passing 30 times like he did today against the Buccaneers. I know he's falling behind. No. Jalen Hurts going to be passing 20 to 25 times and rushing 30 to 40 times carries. A team carries a 30, 40 times. That's who we need to be. So this pocket passing, throwing 300 yards, no. You need to be rushing touchdowns and you need to be rushing the ball, Hurts. You need to watch some Lamar Jackson tapes. I know you're not as fast as him, but you are stronger than him in the legs. Watch some plays and take that to use that recipe. And use Barkley. And then use A.J. Brown and Smith in play action. And Dallas Goedert, okay? That's what you need to do. We traded a 3rd-round pick for Jahan Dotson, 2 receptions, 11 receiving yards. Great use of our 3rd-round pick that we just traded for Dotson. The guy's been on the team for a month. How come he's not more integrated in the playbook? I know Hurts overthrew him by a good pass, but I didn't see no separation big time by him. It was our Dallas and Barkley show. Dallas Goedert, 7 receptions, 62 yards. Barkley, 2 receptions, 32 yards. Barkley, 10 rushes for 85 yards. Hurts, 8 rushes for 20 yards and a touchdown. We need to bump those numbers up, okay? More rushing. I know we were down, but no. We need to keep on rushing more and more. So enough of this horse crap. We should become a running team to wear down the opponent's defense and giving our defense as less time on the field as we can. So the coaches need to make a change here. God knows if Nick Sirianni can make any changes, okay? I know he's not making all the offensive plays and defensive plays, but he just needs to go. This culture he built is clearly not working. I don't think he has a good relationship with Hurts, so I think he just needs to go. So let's just get more into the numbers here. So like I said, Hurts 7 turnovers in 4 weeks. Really great. Really great. And this guy's getting paid how much again? Almost $50 million a year. What was it? $40 million a year? Yeah. When you're making that kind of money, you shouldn't be making those turnovers. And we hear it every time after the game. Oh, I need to do better. I need to be held accountable. What are you doing then? It's good to say those words, and to the media. But what are you doing in practice? Are you just sitting on your hands? Is this the culture Nick built? We need Andy Reid and Johnson, the old D coordinator, to get in there and start shaking some cages. Hold this team accountable. You don't play, you're benched. I don't care how much money you're making. Is that going to happen? No. Here's another depressing stat. Eagles haven't been in the positive turnover ratio in 12 straight games. In 12 straight games, the opponent's team has had the turnover game more turnover. They caused more turnovers than we have caused. In 12 straight games. We have not won the positive turnover game. So, what are you going to do? If it's not a pick, it's a fumble. If it's not a fumble, it's an interception. Just too many mistakes for a team this talented, with too much talent on their teams. But you know what? Howie's free agent, his free agency and his draft is not looking good. Bryce Huff looks like a swing and a miss. We could really use Reddick right now. Okay? His first round pick of the corner, Mitchell, looking really good. I'll give him that. Jordan Davis? Nope. Looks like a bench warmer who should come in for 15 snaps a game. Carter? Yeah. Carter has moments of being an all-pro defensive tackle, but he's too inconsistent. Now, maybe because he's young, second-year guy, we'll see. But what else? Dotson, terrible. We have no second-back tight end. Grant Calcaterra, whatever how you say his name, not good. Paris Campbell, John Ross, you brought those guys in, guys who've been let go by other teams because nobody wants them. Paris Campbell, 4 receptions, 17 yards and a touchdown. What would he do? Barkley was the best decision he's ever made. The guy's if we didn't have Barkley, we'd probably be 1-3, 0-4. So, too many holes on this team that has too much talent. Like I said, the only bright spot is Barkley. There's not much to say. He had 10 carries for 84 yards at 8.4 yards a carry. Like I said, and Dallas Goedert 7 receptions for 62 yards. But Eagles are coming to the bye at the right moment to get very healthy. We might even get Sidney Brown back from the PUP list, the PUP list, and he definitely make an impact since he was a hard hitter and he's playing some slot last year. But if the Eagles want to be respected in this league with all this talent and actually make a run in the playoffs, changes need to happen. Maddox needs to go. Be a special teamer. Cooper DeJean needs to step in. Slay, God knows, I don't know what they could do because they're probably going to keep you starting and they're probably not going to take you from the starting corner position, but you need to step it up, buddy. This is your last year. Thank God I think that he's going to be off the Eagles next year because his age is caught up. And they need to make a move at another defensive lineman so they could get to the quarterback because they're not getting the quarterback. And this team, most of all, needs to turn into a running first team. No passing 30 times. No. Feed Barkley because we have one of the best offensive lines when they're healthy. Feed Barkley, and then Jalen Hurts pull a page out of Lamar Jackson's book and start rushing the ball like him. You are not a pocket passer. So this team needs to run run and run some more. It's the only way they're going to be successful.